This is one way to show the number 41 using longs and cubes. There are 5 total ways to show the number 41. Can you think of the other 4? This game is called the attribute train game. An attribute is something you can see about a shape in this case. We played the attribute game in class where I'd call people up based on what they had in common. So I'd call up all the people wearing green or all the people who had brown hair. You're going to start off by drawing a shape. Maybe you start off with a big red circle. Next to that, you're going to draw a new shape, and you can only change one thing about it, one attribute. So for example, my next shape that I could draw could be a small red circle. I went from big red circle to small red circle. I only changed one attribute about it. Or my next shape could be a big blue circle. Big red circle, big blue circle. Or my next shape could be a big red triangle. I'm changing one thing about it. Big red circle, big red triangle. Then I draw another new shape, only changing one thing. So I can go big red triangle to big blue triangle. Then I could go big blue triangle to small blue triangle. Then I could go small blue triangle to small blue square, and so on. The point of the game is to whatever shape you started with, whatever shape you end with has to be completely different. All 3 words need to be different. So I can't end with a big blue triangle because big is the same in both. I'd have to end with something small, something not a circle, and something not red. So the way you can do this is you can play with a partner where the first partner draws a shape. So I might draw a little blue circle, small blue circle. And then the next person changes one thing about it. So maybe they're going to do a small red circle. And then I would take my turn, and maybe this time I'm going to do a big red circle. I'm only changing one thing. Then my partner might say, big yellow circle. And then I might say, big yellow triangle. And we'll go back and forth until we realize all of the attributes are different from the beginning to the end. This was a small blue circle, and now I have a big yellow triangle. All 3 of those attributes are different. So these are the things you can change. You can change the size of something, if it's big or small, the color of something, you can pick different colors than I did, and the number of sides. So if it's a triangle, a square, a circle, maybe a hexagon or a pentagon. If you're playing by yourself, you can just try to see how long of a train you make. Can you make a train that's 30 cars long? Maybe next I'll do big blue triangle and keep going and see if I can make the longest train possible. In social studies, we learned about how maps can teach us about places. Some maps use a key, which uses a small picture or logo to tell you about specific parts of that place. Can you make your own map of your neighborhood?